Testing a compressor, air pressure is regulated. Muffler mounted on the exhaust pipe explodes, and the exhaust pipe bangs uncontrollably. The vent at the end of the hose is knocked off. Several people are in the area when the accident happens. More than a kilogram are found more than 13 meters from the scene of the accident. No one is hit by the objects. The extensive material damage and as a result of negative press happen. Investigation shows that the accident was caused by a series of misjudgments. Critical points uncovered in the investigation report. 1. Wrong equipment. Equipment such as the hose, ball valve, and muffler was used. Developed for the equipment in relation to area of use, pressure, and capacity. Incompatible. Both the ball valve are underdimensioned for the volume and air pressure. Reacts. That the group mentality is that temporary equipment is not so important, so the test equipment falls outside of governing documentation. The equipment was ordered directly, without specifying area of use, pressure, capacity, and the like. Verbally. Of those involved react. The equipment. The equipment without complete documentation. For the ball valve are marked with their capacity. No one reacts. Correctly. The tank. Secured. Evaluation and risk understanding. Work permit is approved. Elements of risk are listed and controlled. There is, among other things, no checklist for using hoses and couplings. This is not conducted. Neither conducted at the worksite. Happen. If someone had reacted, it could have been avoided. The end clearly shows that no one had control over the work process. Neither the work crew nor offshore management could account for when the equipment was hooked up, nor by whom. Between planning, assembly, and execution, without the different work crews exchanging experience. First and foremost, an example of poor management. The supervisor should have followed up the operation from start to finish. One should have asked questions or notified their supervisor along the way. And set up an action plan for improvement. You have reacted? This have happened where you work? What routines do you have for purchasing and using temporary equipment? Do you have a culture for discovering mistakes or deficiencies? And do you have a culture for giving feedback or notifying about such conditions? Supervisors always have time to follow up your work? Temporary equipment regulated in procedures where you work? Room for improvement? Work is never so important nor so urgent that we don't have time to do it safely.